Hi, my name is Miss Lynette, talking about the abacus. Here is my abacus. What is an abacus? An abacus is a math tool that helps children, for young children to learn how to count, but but it can also do calculations like adding and subtraction, multiplication and division. Well, how does that work? Well, let's see. Um, Abacus is a powerful tool for teaching math, especially to young children, right? Because the idea is we want children to learn and understand that when I do 2 plus 2, right, this is 4. Young children should not be on a calculator because they don't understand what those numbers mean yet. The abacus helps solidify what those numbers mean. So let's take a step back and understand what this abacus means. Well, this abacus helps counting. First, it starts counting, right? We do bead recognition, number recognition. We know that all the bottom beads has a value of 1. All the top bead has a value of 5. So when we start counting, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 because the top bead has a value of 5. And then we have 6, right? Because we have 5 and 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because my marker is here, this is my ones place. After the ones place is the tens place. So when I go 10, I do 10, 1 and 0. So here we're doing 2 plus 2. And that shows the children how it moves and how um, adding adding on the abacus with the items and stuff instead of just the numbers, because the actual number itself, when we write it, it's actually the same as alphabets are symbols, numbers are symbols, but the abacus gives it a concrete idea, concrete concrete it's like it's tangible, so the kids can see it and they can feel it and know that this is for. That is what yeah. So when we move the beads, that's what these are. These are called beads. So we have the top bead and the bottom beads. Excuse me. This beam is excuse me, it helps us understand what is counted on the abacus. So when we look at the abacus, this is where it's all clear and it's easy to understand to explain to the children what zero is. Zero is actually a very difficult concept if you just show them the letter or the number zero. But on the abacus, we could say when we clear it, right? When we clear it like this is what zero is. When it's all clean and there's nothing touching anything. The beam is what makes us count. So when this bottom bead touches this beam, that is counted. So this is 1. So when we touch the two, right? These two beads touch the beam, right? By connection. This is 2. So we know that when there's a space and then there's it touches the beam, that's counted. So that is about counting. Well, when we start adding and subtracting, we know that when we add 5 to 3, we get 8. So the idea for the children to understand that, and it helps the decomposing. They'll see how there's many ways to decompose. Abacus just introduces one way to decompose because you can't decompose it in any other way, right? When we do 8, like you could do 4 and 4, but that's an actual, you actually do a formula for that. What formula is it? It's a fact family. So on the abacus, we actually solidify fact formulas. They don't Children don't necessarily memorize like rote memorizing. They actually memorize and remember how to move beads. So we know the fact family that is 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Well, how does that work? Well, when we have the 4 and we want to add another 4, right? You can learn your doubles, or you can do a fact family formula and you can manipulate it and mix up a little bit and utilize the 5. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. well, if I change it up and I want to add a 4, I need to add the 5, take away the 1. And that is one of the formulas that the kids will start learning. Right. That the kids will start learning. So that's what the abacus is, right? And so, I mean, you could use other tools like, so we have 9 or we have 8 here, and then we have 10, right? What's 10? Well, if this is the ones, this is the tens, I go 10. Well, it's the same thing if I hold this rod up, right? The 10 base 10 blocks. This is a plastic block, but you can't take it apart, right? This is all solid. Um, this is all solid. But the idea is that they know that this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like they can count it. Well, it's the same thing when, well, and that's how the abacus gets introduced. Like this is where we know this is the tens. So this is the ones, this is the 10. So if I want another 10, that's 20, right? Then I have two tens, two tens, 20, 2, 0. If I do 3, then it's three tens, right? So that's what I got. So that is the abacus. If you're looking for more abacus, I do have a workbook. I have a few workbooks. Okay, so the first thing is this one where, oh, it is the preschool abacus math. This is available on Amazon, and uh, if you're, I know it's a little late, but I also did one for Halloween, and then this one is counting from 1 to 0, 1 to 10, and then this one is counting from 1 to 9. But it also has like adding and subtraction, and then there's activities as well. So we have it where this is available on Amazon. If you're looking for a coloring book, I have a coloring book that's just, have your own design and do your own thing. And all it in it, what it is, it's just a bunch of abacus, and there are numbers to them. There's a 1 to 100. Like after I think 20, I do 5 tens. So there's 80, 90, and 100. So that's my coloring book. And then let's say you go on and you understand abacus and so forth. We actually start going into the fact family, which was adding the 5. This was where we have adding and subtracting plus 5 and the plus 5. So it would be like 4 plus 4, 3 plus 4, and so forth. So that's what this is. This is the next book after these two. Actually, after this one. Because over here it shows you how to do adding and subtracting, and then it continues you on to do more, what do you call it, more complex adding. So that's what this is. I'm really quite proud about it. So there's activities. You don't need to use the abacus. It is um it, it features the abacus, but you don't need to use the abacus, but the questions are made for the abacus. So I have like tic tac toe, color by number, and I have answers. There's answer sheets and mazes. So that's what I got. I hope that helps. And I also have an online class. If you want any more information, leave a comment below and I will get back to you. I'll see you later. Bye.